know him. Do you know him? I have no idea who he is. Ooh, the truck is regenning. You can smell it. It smells like burning diesel or whatever it is, burning particles. Just kind of regens when it wants to. Oh, I hit it. Rookie move. So for those of the guys, again, we're going to talk a little bit about the PTO. For those of the guys that talk about, you know, needing a PTO, right now I have it in neutral and I'm letting the weight of the can pull me under the dumpster. So I don't have it in reverse. Sometimes putting it in reverse, it goes too fast and you end up pushing the dumpster back, and it does even worse. So right here, you just let the can pull you. Make sure you got it lined up as you go. It's easy as that, super simple. Dumpster, do you all right? All right, not a problem. Thank you.
You behave if you can.
You as well. Oh, this is fancy. Thank you. You too. What's going on, man? Yeah, for a couple of years, man. A couple of years, it was like, yeah. Yo, what is up? This is Josh with American AM Dumpsters here in Dallas at the transfer station. Let's get to work. We're talking about how backed up they were this last week. They are really backed up. This whole transfer station was just full of trash. One lane to dump for everybody, literally one at a time. It was pretty crazy. I really like dumping in the hole, but sometimes I gotta move it out of the way. Don't look like he's gonna move it. Oh, maybe he will. You coming to move it? Oh, move it. Roll forward, nice and slow. Leave my trash here. I want to drive that thing. Out that way. On the school district's field going through the hole. Alright guys, so when this car over here. Bro, it's like empty. Last time I came here, we'll insert it now. But yeah, last time I came here, there was some bums going through the, I won't call them bums, they're probably not politically correct. Some crackheads going through the dumpster. It was kind of funny. Second time, one time I almost took a can with a person in it, a 40-yard. Pull up David real quick. Take a picture from in the truck.
Lazy.
Just like David. That's a real lazy way to take a picture. You should probably take a real picture. Hello.
Have a good weekend.
Cool, thank you.
Bye.
You too. Damn, we got scammed again. These scammers are crazy. You know, chasing metal or something, and they hurt. Do we know that for sure?
If you can carry it.
little big dump spot. Just hug the fence line a little bit. And they're gonna do the siding on this house. They should probably demo the house instead of doing the siding on it. No judgment, no judgment. It's the right can, it's a 16 footer. It's obviously doesn't have the right lockers though. The locker's sitting on top of it, which I kind of shouldn't have even brought it. But now I'm having a hard time dropping it off. That's why. It's locked on this side. It's like pinched. It's shifted somehow. Oh my gosh. So it's supposed to be sitting on top like I thought this side is. So I'll be able to slide it forward and this side will drop in. But then we'll have the same problem we have on that side is we won't be able to get it. We're gonna use leverage. I'll try something out. Oh no, we're here. We made it just fine. We're right here in front of the house. You kind of want it backed up to the house, but with enough room in the back, right? So about 10 feet away from the house. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Curve it over. We got you. Watch yourself. Got it. That's all you need, a little bit of weight on that side.
Wow, that was crazy.
I don't know.
He's hit.
All you think about, gotta think outside the box a little bit, I guess. How deep am I?
Pretty deep.
Oh shit.
Probably about half a foot. Just need a shovel. Get you out.
No, I don't need a shovel. How bad is the other side? Am I gonna be Mr. Too Stuck now? It was getting jammed and the hook was getting jammed.
Yeah.
I couldn't drop that off, so I had to go in here to unhook it. I want to grab it for leverage. Ah. So this was Daniel's delivery. Damn.
See the other side.
And I figured I'd help him out and do a dumpster delivery for him. And this is what I get. Look at that gouge I just made. This stellar. That's too big of a hook. Mr. Too Stuck is not the only one that gets stuck. We all get stuck. Damn broskies. So, one of our next videos is going to be things that you carry in your truck with you. And I have a ton, a whole list. Dylan Dunn will be a guest on the channel with me doing that video. And yeah, we're about to fill up these toolboxes. Unfortunately, my entire list, or everything that's on my list, is at the shop because I'm getting ready for the video. This is the most ghetto way to chain this thing ever. Hey, can you take the chain off? Just a little bit, man. Just a little bit. I'm stuck. Fuck.
Guys, I'm out here looking for a shovel. Oh my god. This is mayhem. Look at this dude. Stuck. This is a Stuckfest, bro. These are out here stuck, man. Dude, I don't know where that thing could be.
Can you explain what you're doing?
So usually I have my mic and I clipped it on the gimbal. And I guess I was moving around and it fell off. But I'm picking up audio signals. So it's literally right here. I just don't know where it is.
And why did you drop your mic?
I didn't. I must have hit it on accident and it fell off.
And what are we doing here? You want to explain?
I got the truck stuck.
And did you? Second day on the job, huh?
Yeah.
How far can you go with that thing?
Oh, I found it.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's right there.
Alright, so how are we going to get that thing unstuck now? I just need to pull me up a little bit.
Yeah. Got this thing rigged up. I don't know where to stand where I'm safe. A little bit. Okay, go up. Huh? No. No. It's good. It's good on there. Worth a shot.
How you doing, man? How are you, sir? I appreciate you coming out.
Thing is legit. No. What's your name?
Hunter.
Hunter. How long you been doing this?
We've had this here about a year and a half.
Oh, really?
But altogether, I've been with the company for 10 years.
Okay, nice. This thing got some power.
Oh yeah. We've had the front of it buried, so whenever it finally bites, like it'll dig down as far as it needs to go until it's solid ground. And we've had the dirt to here before. It's been that far in the ground before it hit.
And was it hard to get it back out, or?
No, it pulls it back out under its own power.
That's crazy.
Brake release. Okay, man. Now try.
Crazy.
Sorry you had to meet it underneath these circumstances.
Hey, man, no worries. It's all good. I appreciate you helping me out.
We have our, like I told you earlier, that wrecker we have, it'll pull out a lot too. That's a little bit stronger, but I can take that anyway.
What's it rated at? You know what it's rated at?
So it's got a 30,000 pound winch, and then I have 3 huge snatch blocks.
Yeah. Like 90 grand? 90,000 pounds again?
Yeah, I mean, I can pull a lot with it. You know, once you got a 30,000 pound machine that's stuck dead weight, you know, that's a lot more of a load than just 30,000 pounds.
Yeah.
But
Hey, your license plate's gone.
Huh?
Your license plate's gone somewhere in here.
My license plate? Did it really?
Yeah, ripped off.
No, I just got that one.
It's right there.
Oh, good looking. They put it under the bumper, dude. As soon as I put it on, I'm like, I don't understand, because we're at the landfill all the time.
Yeah.
You know, we stay hidden over there. Alright, well, I can't give Daniel too much crap now because, yeah, it's been a minute since I've gotten stuck, but I knew the ground was soft, and I knew to stay in that little driveway, and he said that there was gravel behind there, which it was pretty solid behind where I dropped the dumpster off. It's just that I was really trying to straighten out the hook. I couldn't go at an angle, and I don't know if you saw, but the dumpster was getting stuck on the hook. So I had to just keep kind of going. And before you know it, I just slipped off the gravel driveway. It had gravel at some point. Let's just say it like that. It's not a gravel driveway, but at some point there was gravel there. So yeah, I slipped off, and it dug in deep. I mean, it really dug in deep, and there was nothing. It wasn't even budging a little bit. I was trying to rock it a little bit. You saw me rocking back and forth. It just wasn't budging. So had to call in a buddy of mine who had a winch box. I think it's pretty cool. Shout out to him and his company. So we're heading back. Good thing it was an early day. It's still 4:09. Getting dark. We got some more rain coming in. That's the other thing. Here in Texas, the ground is different, man. I mean, when it rains, you know, the ground just soaks it up and it becomes like quicksand. And that property, you could tell that there was no runoff. There wasn't a good grade on the property to run the water off. And yeah, you could tell that the entire property is like a mud pit. I mean, the entire backyard was just muddy, very, very soft. So, and here I was telling Daniel this morning, don't get stuck. And sure enough, we got stuck. So, yeah, I think we just do it just to create drama. At the end of the day, I think we just do it because we know David's with us and we think we can do anything. Here I was patting myself on the back because I figured out how to get the can off, and I'm sinking. As always, guys, this is the business, at least my business. Being as transparent, the good, the bad, the ugly. Y'all can talk smack in the comments all you want. I deserve it, and it's okay. But I will bounce back. We will rebuild. We will come back from this. The license plate will be fixed. The license plate was the only tragedy in this whole situation. Even the mount is still good, so thank God. Even the bolts are still there. I just need a couple washers now. Put it back on, and that's the only damage there was sustained. So, and my ego and my pride a little bit. Make sure you like, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Until we get stuck next time. Let's see. See how I get stuck and yet I immediately wash my truck, unlike some other people in this company.